Hello, everyone. Welcome to SKILLIFY by Amity Online. I am Sachit Paliwal, Assistant Professor of Finance and Accounting at Amity University Online. And today, in this session, we are going to talk about financial fitness, which is a very important topic nowadays. So, everybody is focusing on physical fitness, but I must say that the financial fitness is also very important to achieve your life goals. So, suppose one of your goal is to travel the world, and for this you need to keep yourself fit, body fit and mind fit, but equally important that you have to keep yourself financially fit. Otherwise you won't be able to achieve your goal, which is travel around the world. So money is the first thing that comes in the mind when we think about our family security or our personal security. So the keeping of funds ready for your future will give you a sense of security and courage to deal with the life's unexpected turns. So achieving financial fitness require very much discipline and determination. Your irresponsibility cannot achieve your financial fitness, so you have to very disciplined over the long term. Just like running a marathon or any other kind of sports activity you want to pursue, you have to very disciplined and you have to very determined about that. So same thing happen in financial fitness. To become financial fit means you are feeling good and confident about your financial situation. It means you being be able to manage your money in order to meet your current and the long-term needs of your money. So with any type of training, becoming financial fit requires learning the principles and the best practices that others have to use to achieve their financial objective. So let's start with the training or a kind of step to learn how to become a financial fitness. So you have to follow the 7 steps to financial fitness. So the first step is set your financial goals. So you can't reach or you can't achieve your goals if you don't set in properly. So you have to plan how to use your savings, your investment to reach your goals. And you have to determine that how much money you have to save over the time to finance your dreams. So, which you also include your emergency funds. We have already experienced in the painful pandemic that the physical fitness was the important part, but also the financial fitness was also important. Those who have a financially fit, they have survived very carefully. But those who have a financial soundness not was good, they have experienced a lot of issues with that. So you have to keep yourself financially fit to meet out these kind of unexpected turns of the life. Now, if we talk about the second step is to make your financial fit. That is, you have to understand where your money is going. You are earning every month, every year, you are earning a lot of money, but you do not know where the money is going. So you have to keep watch where his money is going. So for that purpose, you have to create budget, which that include your necessities, your required expenditure, and your various miscellaneous expenditure items. And you have to do the periodic savings, which is necessary to finance your long-term financial goals. And you have to track your spending, where you are spending your money, you have to track, and regularly you have to track. So once your budget is fixed, you can make changes on your spending on a regular basis. You can watch on your budgets, you can watch on your expenditure, and accordingly, you can set your budget every time. And for that purpose, you have to be knowledgeable and you must have some kind of skills to set your budget accordingly to meet out your financial goals, including short term as well as long term. And try to spend less as much as possible and save more. That is the key success of your financial fitness. Now, if we look at the third financial fitness step, so that is your manage your debt. Debt is the biggest issue with the financial fitness. So you have to avoid those kind of debt which have a high interest rate. Try to avoid more and more use of credit cards. If you are using credit cards, you have to pay your bills on time to avoid any kind of penalties or avoid any kind of interest rate, which is very high in that matter. And you have to build your debt management strategy to reduce these kind of high interest rate debt. And you have to accelerate your payment of debt, like student loan or any other kind of loan, mortgages, home loans, and the car loans you have. You have to set the priorities regarding your debt management. Now come to the fourth step, that is put your finances on autopilot. What does it mean, autopilot? When you are putting your money into the saving accounts, use direct deposit so that you don't spend it. So whatever the savings you want to do, you instruct your bank account to deduct that money directly from your bank account. And believe me, if you are thinking that I can do it my own every month or every quarter, I can do it myself without putting your autopilot, you can't do that, believe me, because you are busy in a lot of other activities in life and you will forget about the deduction of your investment. So better to put your money in a direct deposit mode, instruct your bank account to deduct the amount which you need to be saved, and make sure your regular contribution will be there for the retirement kind of planning you have or any other investment accounts you have invested. Like, you can start your SIP, systematic investment plan, in mutual funds, you can invest in equity, you can invest in traditional form of investment like RD, recurring deposits, or any other kind of investment scheme provided by the financial institution. So try to put your bank account in autopilot mode wherever it is necessary, and try to use the money management applications to track your payments and track your expenditure. There are a lot of tools available in the market which is freely available, which you can use to help your track your investment as well as track your expenditure, so that you can, at the end of the month or the quarter, you can analyze how much you have saved and how much you have done in the expenditure. So that's how you can put your money on autopilot mode, which is very important step for maintaining your financial fitness. Now come to the fifth step, that is maintain a steady lifestyle. Okay, that is also, if I look at this step, which is very crucial in financial fitness, and I will put the highest score in this step, because steady lifestyle is very much important to maintain your expenditure and to maintain your investment and savings. So spending does not have to grow at the same rate as income is growing. Every month, every year, your income is growing, but in the same pace, in the same mode, your expenditure should not grow, and your extra income should be go into your investments or in savings, and keeping the expenditure constantly over the time period. You keep your expenditure, you keep your spending constant as much as possible, because already your expenditure is increasing due to the inflation. So accept those inflation expenditure, or the other expenditure or the spending, you have to keep steady as much as possible to achieve secure financial future. That is very important for that. Now come to the next step, that is sixth step of financial fitness, that is invest wisely. So you have to establish a low cost, diversified portfolio that will appropriate to achieve your both long term as well as short term goals. Now, if we talk about diversified portfolio, so you can invest your money and the savings in a different mode. You can invest in mutual funds, you can invest in equity market for the longer period, and do not try the risky areas. Like, if you do not know the derivatives, don't invest your money in that kind of stuffs, or some for that matter, like a foreign exchange. So do not invest your money on those areas which do not understand by you. If you are expert enough for to manage these kind of things, so that you can do it, but if you do not understand what is derivatives, what is forex market, and what are the other markets and the other kind of instrument, do not invest in these areas. Try to invest in diversified and the secured investment areas. Okay, and for that matter, you have to create your appropriate long-term plan, that how much you will require money in future and how you are going to save that money, and accordingly you have to invest your money wisely. Like for the retirement funds, for the children's funds, you have to invest in these kind of area wherever the money is required for the longer period. Now come to the seventh step, which is obtain knowledge and advice. That is very important because everybody cannot be expert in the field of finance, but the investment and saving needs to be there to maintain your financial fitness. For that purpose, you have to obtain the knowledge, the basic knowledge of finance and investment, and you have to work out accordingly, because in any way you cannot achieve the success without the determination and regular practices. So the fit means the understanding and utilizing the main principles and the practices in the savings and investment. So whenever the help is needed, you can get the help from the authorized investment advisors or the aggregated investment advisors, so they can help you about your investment plans, and your portfolio can meet out your financial goals. So whenever the help is needed, you can take the help from the expert and try to achieve basic knowledge of financial literacy, so that you can understand about the terminologies and the areas of finance, which is very important, because basic understanding must be there for maintain the financial fitness. So I hope these 7 steps is well enough to maintain your financial fitness. So like any type of training, taking these steps in financial fitness is not easy. You have to be constant. It takes time. You must be determined about your goals, and you have to achieve the necessary skills over the time to maintain the financial fitness. And the best part of these 7 steps of financial fitness is that they apply to anyone, regardless of that how older are you, how much you are earning, from where you are coming. These kind of question doesn't matter in these 7 steps of financial fitness. And these principles work because they are proven and to help to optimize their savings and the investment. So you can utilize through these 7 steps of financial fitness to maintain your long-term goal, to achieve your long-term as well as short-term goals. So with this note, I would like to end this session, and I hope you will understand about the importance of financial fitness, similarly like the physical fitness. And you can go through these 7 steps, you can learn from these 7 steps, and you can manage your financial fitness very wisely. So thank you very